Hi everyone. Today we are going to be making a breaded eggplant with marinara sauce. So sorry, it's been a week since my last video, but I will start doing some more this week. So this is our first recipe of the week, and I will put on the blog the ingredients and measurements and all that. So we're just going to get started. On our recipe, you'll see that it says that you want to peel and slice eggplant into 1/4 inch round slices. And you're going to need about 1 large eggplant or 2 medium-sized eggplants. And I have started doing that. We aren't quite at an hour yet. We're about half hour into marinating that. We're going to get all the other ingredients done and ready. And then when that's ready, we'll do another video and show how to put it all together. So this right here is my eggplant. If you have never seen an eggplant before, I have only had it a few times. I really started eating eggplant when I went raw. There's actually quite a few really yummy salads that you can make with eggplant. It's got a really awesome texture. It's beautiful purple color. You don't see a whole lot of vegetables or plants out there that have this deep purple color, so it's a really pretty plant. And I have actually not peeled it. I don't mind the skin too much, so I didn't peel it, but I mean, you can if you want to. That's how the recipe says to do it. So I've just got my jar of marinating eggplant. I've just cut the eggplant into 1/4 inch slices. So this is going to keep marinating while we get the rest of the ingredients ready. So, and if you want, you can just stick it in a bowl and marinate it that way. I did it that way because I have that really big jar, and eggplants will kind of float when you put them in water, so that way they kind of stay together and soak a little better. So that's how I'm doing it. We're going to start and do our breading. It calls for 2 cups pine nuts and 1 teaspoon sea salt. I went to the store, and pine nuts right now are in season, so people are selling them, but at my health food store they were $30 a pound, and so there's no way that I have that money to buy those. So we're going to just, I mean, if you want to, you can. Pine nuts have an awesome flavor, so if you can afford that, then I would definitely do that. I, however, am just going to use cashews. So here I have 2 cups of cashews and 1 teaspoon sea salt. So I'm just going to put it right here. And it says that in a food processor, combining the breading ingredients and blend until almost smooth. This should be a bit grainy in texture. So that's what we're going to do. I have my Cuisinart food processor again. And if you want to, I'll just adjust this so you can watch us do the food processor. Got you moved over just a little bit like that. Okay. There you can see it. So we're just going to turn that on. Now remember, it said it wanted a grainy type texture, so let's see if this is kind of a grainy texture for us. It's about there. I'm just going to let it go for just a few more seconds, but it's pretty much there. Okay, so now we have our breading. The reason why I chose cashews is because they are a white nut and they are very light in flavor, so you can make quite a bit with the cashew nut and not have it overpower the food that you're making. Sometimes you can get a really strong nut flavor for the nuts that you use. So there we have it. There is our 2 cups cashews in kind of a grainy type texture. So we're going to set that aside. Put our S-blade back in. And now for the cheese. So like I've said in previous videos, you'll want to do your dry ingredients first, process that, and then add your wet ingredients. So, and it says, in a food processor, combine the cheese ingredients and blend until smooth. So we've got 2 cups mac nuts and 2 cups cashews. So, and yet again, I'm you know, just do what you have. I've got the 2 cups cashews. Now I didn't want to use a whole lot of cashew nuts. I wanted to kind of give it a little bit of a variety and taste. So I'm going to try this out. I don't know how well it will work, but I'm going to do 2 cups cashews and 2 cups sunflower. Mac nuts, I couldn't find them in a few stores around here, and the places I did find them are pretty expensive. Cashews and sesame seeds sunflower seeds are not that expensive, so that's why I'm using these. 2 cups of each. And then we have 4 tablespoons Bragg's liquid amino, so you can find this at health food stores. It's a great alternative to soy sauce. There are some raw soy sauces out there, but I like to use liquid Bragg's aminos. So any health food store will have it out there. So this is what it is right there. And it asks for, let's see, it's got 4 tablespoons of that, 3 tablespoons lemon juice, and half a cup of water. So, like I said, we're going to process our dry ingredients and then we'll add our wet ingredients. So let's just turn that on. Let's take a look, see if that's the texture that we want. It is almost there, pretty good, pretty close to it. So we're going to turn that on for just a little bit longer. Now this top that I have, you might have seen me with the other one. This one is a top just for blending. And it's got a little hole right here where you can add ingredients. So I'm going to turn this on, and so I'm just going to let you know what we're going to be putting in there. So now we're going to be putting in the 4 tablespoons Bragg liquid aminos, 3 tablespoons lemon juice, and half a cup of water. This is going to be kind of noisy, so you won't be able to hear me, but I'll show you what I'm putting in. So we're going to turn that on and put in our liquid ingredients while it's running. Okay, I'm going to just pulse. I get things to move around. Okay, I'm just going to move things around in here a little bit. Sometimes your food processor might need just a little bit of help, but for the most part it does an awesome job getting everything mixed in. But this nut there is a really thick substance, so that's why it needs a little bit of help. Now, that sunflower seed is a really strong flavor, and it likes to overpower the taste. more so than some of the other nuts. Like I said, I put it in there for some diversity, but I think I'm going to put more lemon juice in it to make sure that taste isn't overpowering as much as it is. So I'm going to put some, I probably put another tablespoon of lemon juice in, and then we're going to turn this on and mix it, see how it tastes. Now let's try that and see how it tastes for us. Overall, I think it has a good taste. So we're going to leave that how it is. And now it asks for us to do the marinara. I'm actually just going to pull this and put it on the counter and bring over our it says for the marinara sauce in a food processor, combine the sauce ingredients and blend until it's smooth. I'm actually going to do it in our Vitamix blender because that'll blend it all together pretty good. So let me grab that first.